There you go. I decided to ride down here to the river. Man, look at that river. Maybe somebody come in here. I see one and one thumbs up. I got out riding around today. I see 19 now. Hello over there, Judy. How's everybody doing? Oh, hey, Miss Girl. Hello to everybody. I can't see the chat too good, you know. But y'all look at the river. And it's down here at the sporting club. Walking for your words. Oh, waiting for your words. Okay. Well, I do have some thoughts, y'all. That stuff just kind of comes to me. Like sometimes it comes hard, sometimes it don't. But what, hey there, kid. What I actually think about, or like was thinking about today, I don't think it matters very much. It do matter. It would matter. It would matter. But you know, I'm always on here damn smartening everybody up, you know. And I don't know if I want to smarten them up about this. Just to be perfectly honest. Let them go. Boy. Now, I went to the other landing too. So I've been riding a while. I went up there going, there's a boy that's still camping up there. A man, you know. He was down here when we was down here. And when I rode through here, you know, up there, I was going to stop in there and talk to him a minute. And man, he was asleep, sitting in a chair outside asleep. Had him one of them blue Budweisers. Hello there, I see somebody saying, hey, I have missed you. How are things? Hey, everything's like good, you know. Everything's good, y'all. I just ain't had a lot to say, you know. I hate to get on here whenever I have nothing to say. You know, like, I kind of don't, I mean, I will get on here and chat, and that's probably what I'm doing right now. But usually I like to be kind of talking about something, you know, got something on my mind. I heard that. I find it hard to believe. I don't know what that was about there. Let's see. Now, hey, I might tell y'all a little bit of stuff. I might will, I might not. But this is where I was sitting. When I done the video the other week. See the sign there? I've never, this river right here, this is new. The way it is right now is new. It's not the way uh, it's not the way it usually is. Look right down through there. I hear them dogs. Hey, look here, y'all. Hey, you ain't fit to put that boat in right there, buddy. Hey, buddy, what you doing? Hey, there you go. Just jumped up here. Dogs like me, y'all. And youngins like me. Some women like me. Some of them don't. What you doing? Where you come from? Whoever this dog right here belongs to, they'll be looking for him in a few minutes. What you doing, buddy? You just jumped right up here. Okay. And he's just looking, ain't he? Look at him, how he's looking around. That's something I noticed there, y'all. Somebody's looking around everywhere. I wonder what he's looking at. What he's looking for. What you doing, bud? What you doing? I used to roof people's houses, y'all. I would always stop and pet their dog. But that's something I do anyway. I'll kneel down and pet a dog. Some people like hold their arms up in the air. They don't even want the dog to jump up on them or touch them or nothing, but I ain't like that. Yeah, I know some stuff going on, y'all. I done got it all figured out. But I can't help hard-headed people, Hell, I can't save the world. I can say, do this and do that. But I ain't gonna do it. You know, like where simple stuff I can figure out like quick. Some folks, it takes a while. Even if you're pointing it out to them. Hi, Sash. Look at you. What you're doing, Sash? Don't think it ain't hot out here. I don't know if they got the lights back on down here or not. We got Steven's boat back under my shelter with the fan. We fitting to fix that thing. This dog belongs to somebody down here. We think we know what's wrong with it. You know, it's hard to pull my string, y'all. Because when it's being pulled, I know it. Let's see. Here's this. This is why. But I don't know if I want to be in the straightening out business no more, you know. Always been like that too. Yeah, it's low, y'all. And I want to come down here. You see, you can't put in here. You can forget it. Let me show y'all the campers, y'all. There ain't none. But you can put in that east of them boat landing. I went there a while ago before I come here. And I want to put in there. I'm probably gonna do it sometime this week. I want to film the river. And I'll come down here too, you know, ride the boat down here and film it. But I want to see what I hit in this river. That like mucked my boat up, boy. It is about to dry up. This is a boat landing right here. You can't get it. I mean, you can't get your, you can't put your boat in there. That's right. That's the reason the day me and Tammy was gonna come out here and get in the river, leave down here, and I was gonna take Tammy out for a ride. Well, me and Tammy, we like to get out and ride. And I seen that like we couldn't get in the river. You can get in there, but it's hard to load up. But see, it's failed since we was here. And I seen it was like low and we was gonna have a hard time getting out. We just took the boat on home. That's when we come back, the lights was out. Yeah, this is a nice place here. This land would be millions of dollars. And for $100 a year, you can come down here like you own this place. And they supposed to be putting in another boat landing. But it has to go through an act of Congress. And I mean, it really does have to go through an act of Congress. Oh, you can't come down here and mess with this river. And they got in trouble here about somebody backed in there, and people do it. But somebody backed in there with broke up concrete and dumped it out. And I mean, boy, they like to got in trouble now just for doing that. And 2 years ago, they dug this landing out. And look at it now. That sandbar is moving. And it looks like to me, the way it's moving, it's going to affect the new landing too. Because I'm telling you, this sandbar is moving. That used to didn't be like that, y'all. This dog right here knows it. Well, I've actually got y'all where, believe it or not, I've got where I like to move around. And I used to just watch TV and was satisfied. And even in this heat, I'm going to get out of that house. The river changed a lot. Yeah, it has. It sure has now. So really, see, I ain't really happy sitting around. I asked Tammy if she wanted to ride with me. I already knew the answer. A lot of times I already know the answer before I even say anything to anybody or on here. I already know the answer. That make people mad, you know. Hey there, Papa Bear. I think I might tell y'all this. To us, it might look like that there's a bunch of bad people on Grandma's channel. But it's not, y'all. It's not a bunch. It's just a few, you know. And a good many of these people, this is something that y'all have to understand. You know, they didn't like me and Stephen. Well, they don't like you neither. You understand? You know, like, who knows, y'all? And I appreciate your soft tongue. They always got a soft tongue. I mean, I'm just telling y'all, if you ain't figured it out, if you ain't figured it out, you need to figure it out. I ain't saying don't go watch, by no means. But like, them bad people, they don't like you. So, yeah, can't please everyone. So when you come over here and say, hey, Danny, how you doing? When you go over there, when you go over to chat over there, say, I don't like Danny's tone. you know, that's bad to say, but it's true, you know. But it ain't, it's not everybody, you know. Most people, hey, y'all, most people are pretty good people. But I mean, it don't matter where you go. It don't matter where you go or what you do, you know, where there's a crowd of people, you know. Uh, you know, I mean, there's gonna be somebody showing out, you know. And when you go watch, I mean, you don't, you know, I mean, you're there for grandma, you know. You're not there for them bad apples. And like I say, you might think that there's a bunch of them, but they really not a bunch of them. Somebody told me that, you know, they act like an angel, and then they get in, they act like a angel in chat, and then when they get on comments and stuff, then true colors come out, you know. Hey, buddy, where you belong at? Where you belong at? I know your little fat self belongs to somebody. He might be mad. Our dogs get mad every now and then, y'all. Yeah, it is. Hey, y'all, this river, I mean, it might go down some more, you know. I've seen it lower than this, but I've never seen this landing right here like this. But this place is down here is in trouble. I'm telling you right now, this place is in trouble. Then he wants to come with you. Hey, I'm telling y'all, I really don't think people know me. I don't think people know me at all. Hey, boy, I'm laid back. Like, dogs like me. Little youngins like me. About half the women like me. But that's always been like that, y'all. The dog thing's always been like that, too. And the little youngin thing. Always been like that. But the women thing, that's always been just like what I'm saying. Yep. Yep, I got Tammy. She, I found her some good, TV series. Boy, that's a series watching woman right there, boy. Yeah. Hey, I'm just a sweating boy. You know that you can't tell it now. Hey, well, if they mosquitoes come out here, you'll see me leave. I ain't crazy about series neither, but Tammy likes them. That's true, Danny. When people really know you, they most definitely like it. Yeah, uh, a lot of people like, I don't get very close to, in real life, Me and Tammy kind of stay clear, 'cause she's like me, if I know you or something, it's different, but, or if we know somebody, we a little different, but we don't like want to just go mix in the crowd, Yeah, they don't like Tammy neither. Now they don't bother me real bad, but I heard that dark complected people, uh, they don't want to mess with. Y'all, you go in any live you want to. You ain't there for the other chatter's approval. You understand? You go in there for uh, the creator. And you kinda always gonna have somebody trying to pull your string. You have to understand that. You have to know that. And you have to realize that they are not very happy people. And you have to realize that they are like that everywhere they go. They cause trouble. Hey, hey y'all, I know some troublemakers. I got some troublemakers close, Like, I ain't saying they close friends. I'm just saying I know them pretty good. And it don't matter where they go, they're going to be some trouble. Before it's over, they're going to be some trouble. You go in there for the Creator, y'all. And then like what? Somebody says that you don't even know. You think it matters what them people think? That it don't matter what you do, they never gonna be happy? Trying to get a reaction. That's right. Who said that? Hey, Tina's right. And some of them people pretty good at it too. Trying to get a reaction out of you. Hey, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care very much. Not no more, I don't care very much. I really don't care very much. Because that don't affect my life. Bad people don't affect my life. What you doing, buddy? Huh? Yeah, and now listen now. It's a little different when I first started YouTube. It's a little different. But son, it don't take long to realize you better be tough. Because they gonna try you out. A lot of people that do YouTube, they don't want you to know too much about their real life. Your string's broken. What you doing, buddy? If this dog right here, I'm gonna be worried about him, but hey, I'm gonna keep my eye on him. After I get off and everything, I'm gonna keep my eye on him. Did you see anything else on your screen, Kathy? Oh, oh yeah. Like a lot of people, they don't want you to know too much about their real life. And seems like to me, pretty much about everybody's kind of like that. Except me. There's people that don't, and I'm talking about everybody now. There's people like they don't want you to know nothing about their private life, and I think that's all right, But you don't need to be messing with them about their private life. Oh, you're an alligator, a baby alligator. So I know a man that you hear that? Going, sounds like that. So I know this man, y'all. He's somebody famous on YouTube. Like people come on his property. Hear that? People that come on his property filming and stuff, and I think he was supposed to be like living off a grid. And they found out he was on grid. And man, it freaked him out, boy. And then I know of others that like stuff got stolen. People coming to their house and stealing from, and Kathy told me about somebody that was in a van, that she said, I used to like to watch her. She said, but she's not living in that van. I don't know how she found out, but she found out that the woman had a house. And hey, there's a lot of that, y'all, on YouTube. Like, you just don't know it, You just don't know it. And also, y'all, I tell you this too, they done got so good at it now, and they gonna keep getting better. The AI stuff. Oh, and YouTube, all them other platforms, they like it. And none of us are making the money we used to make. The creators are not making the money. They used to make. I am telling you, I guarantee you I can learn how to do it. I guarantee you I could, shoot this footage right here and make myself take a picture of me and make myself talking in front of this camera. And I'm telling you, you can't hardly tell the difference. And I'm seeing it more. I'm seeing it all the time. There's a lot of stuff I watch. It jumped down off the table. But a lot of the stuff I watch, they doing that, And I don't believe it's gonna work out myself. But see, if you don't know it and you can't tell, I don't think it matters, does it? Yeah, he jumped down when he's got back up here. I'll see about him before I leave you. Before I leave, I'll see what he does. I ain't gonna leave him down here. Like, I'll make sure he goes back to where he's going, where he come from. But there is some people up there and a few campers. And like on YouTube, y'all know what like looking at a pie is, Of they show Netflix and they show TV and they show YouTube. YouTube's is almost bigger than everything put together. More people watching than TV, Netflix. Y'all, man, think about how many people's got Netflix. You know, man, YouTube's just tearing everybody out of the frame. But I don't know how this AI stuff's gonna work out. I mean, I don't think not good. But I'm somebody that watches TV a lot, y'all. Look at him looking. He's see them ears, boy, he's listening. I don't know what he's looking for. I think I hear a boat coming, y'all. Y'all hear that? It's something loud. I seen somebody say something a while ago about the data centers. And I don't know what to say, but like it reminded me of this. We used to have that oil mill, and I guess we lived maybe about a mile and a half from it, And I lived over near that ball field. And you couldn't hear nothing during the day. But at night time, you could hear it go boom, 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 boom. Look at him. Yeah, he's looking for somebody, y'all, because I hear. I'm going to turn around here and watch. They rode on by him. He's running behind them. See him there, y'all? He's following them. I'm going to see where they go to because I'm going to go up there and check before I leave. I got the car memorized, so I'm going to go up there and find them. Make sure he's all right, y'all. If that's not the owner, and I do believe it is, if that's not the owner, he'll probably come back down here. But we'll see. Hey, boy, I'm not catching, boy. I can't hardly breathe out here. You know if you're doing very much. It is hard, boy. You have to really want to get out of the house to come down here and do this. I think Stephen went somewhere swimming today. Yesterday it makes it hard to take a breath. Yeah, especially if you're moving around very much. But yesterday in the yard, I looked at my pontoon boat and it was leaning to one side. And the air's thick, yeah. And I walked around there and looked at it this morning. Both tires on one side was flat. And I took the tires off and laid them on the table. And Tammy had me some spray there with Dawn in it, And I sprayed them, and both of them had a leak. And one of them was in the side rail, the sidewall. And one of them was on the threads, and if they was both the leaks was on the thread, I would have just taken them over to town to get them fixed. But one of the tires, the one that's got the hole in the sidewall, it ain't no good, because you can't patch that. And, let's see, yeah. So I just went ahead and bought 2 new ones. So y'all know, me and Tammy's, our money's been being stretched, y'all. And, I said, Tammy, we gotta have some more money. See, we ain't making as much on YouTube as we used to, but like I was telling you, nobody is, y'all. Nobody is. Yeah. But I mean, it ain't damn bad, And I mean, it ain't, no, we can't. It ain't bad, y'all. But it is damn. And Tammy had called a woman, told her we needed some more money. And them people, she's like, woman scared Tammy to death. And she said, I want you to call back and talk to my husband. I said, all right, I'll get her straightened out. Tammy said, that's a nice woman. I don't want you to be messing with her. And you know what, y'all? She was shooting a bull. She wasn't lying to Tammy, but she was scaring her. And see, I is simple, y'all. And I told Tammy this before I even talked to the woman. They making money off of your money. You understand me? They are making money off of your money. They get a percentage, of the invest, whatever what it is. They get a little percent. And it don't matter who calls, they're going to try to scare you to death about running out of money. She said, and what she doing, y'all, was, and this is what she done to Tammy, and this is what she tried on me. What if the stock market goes down? I said, uh-huh. I said, well, if it goes down, it'll come back up. Like she kept hammering on that, the stock market going down. And see, to people that don't know nothing about it, that scares them to death. I'm talking about even if they got $100 invested and they losing $25, I'm talking about it's the dumbest thing you ever seen, y'all. But like they like worried about losing $25, being in the hole $25. And I've told y'all this before, that the stock went down, the stock market went down one time. I think it was COVID-19, y'all. But I don't really remember if that's what it was or not. But people over there where Tammy worked at was freaking out, because like some of them's got a really lot of money in there. And they was like, didn't know whether to sell, to get their money out. They didn't, and like, not very many people know about this, y'all. I said, go tell them, don't go look at their 401k. Don't sell their stock. Don't worry about it. It will come back. And that's what I told that woman. She's like trying to scare us into getting more money. I said, Tammy, this is your money. And I said, in 1929, look what the stock market's doing since 1929. I said, in 10 years, your money will probably double. And yours will as well, if you got to invest it. And I asked a woman, now see, y'all know gold's through the roof. Now, even if you don't even keep up with the stock, y'all know that gold's through the roof. I said, I asked that woman, I said, what was gold stock in 1950? I had her. But I'm telling you now, she was playing off of our fear. What if the stock market goes down? I said, lady, we got it locked in where we get a check no matter what the stock market does. Even if we don't make nothing, we get a check. I don't know how they doing it, but them people, they know more than I know. But I also know this, they make money off of you, and they don't want you messing with that money. And it ain't a good idea to go get a bunch. or go get a bunch out and go buy a brand new car. But like if your money ain't making it to the end of the month, you can increase your money. And, so I ain't been pushing YouTube as much, Like, don't know. And I know y'all don't believe it. And I have people right in Dublin call me up and say, Danny, I want you to tell me what this means. I know exactly what everything means. I just don't always say it. I just don't always say it, y'all. But I understand it a lot better than you think. If somebody comes over to your house and they say, look at them, got dirty dishes. See, you don't know what their house looks like. And then a lot of people that's talking that stuff, theirs are 10 times worse. It can't always just take somebody for their word, y'all. There's a whole lot of lying going on. You take that to the bank. I'm finna get out of here, y'all. I'm finna go check this dog out. I'm finna go up there and make sure that's their dog and he's at home and he's all right. We'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye, y'all.